I am Jacob, and I'm here to do some hacking. So, my name's Jacob.
Hey, Jacob. My name is Ryan Varga.
Ryan Varga?
Yes, I am. I'm currently a master's student at York University, studying environmental studies. I have a background in new media and interaction design, and I also have a passion for the environment.
Why did you choose to set up in the Hack Lab, as the DIY conference puts it?
Well, I think it's important as a citizen, as a concerned citizen, in order to be able to, let's say, make a difference or contribute to perhaps gathering environmental information about your local community. So one of the things about doing it yourself and this idea of kind of hacking in the Hack Lab, a lot of the people here are working with technologies that allow citizens to gather important information within their local communities and then create conversations around that information. I think it's wrong to think of a hacker as kind of sitting in a basement alone, hacking away, interested only in technology and the technology itself. One of the things that this space represents is people that are interested in technology, but they're perhaps even more interested in the social context.
I was just at a lecture in the morning that talked about how games such as Little Big Planet are using new technology or new policy to help kids make customized things and have more ownership of that. What's your take on that?
Little Big Planet is interesting because Little Big Planet, rather than kind of Little Big Planet is a platform that allows, in this case, younger kids or whatever, even myself, I've used the game before. As a platform, it allows people to explore things that aren't necessarily prescribed in the way that the game is put there for you. You have access to the bits and pieces, the different types of game mechanics, essentially the physics engine to create your own world. So in that sense, kind of enabling or empowering people to use technology in kind of innovative ways. I think Little Big Planet as an emergent platform is pretty interesting.
Cool.
Hello. So my name's Steve Mann. I was one of the speakers this morning, and I spoke on surveillance, which is inverse surveillance. Surveillance, the word sur, S-U-R, means to watch from above, and surveillance, S-O-U-S-V-E-I-L-L-A-N-C-E, means inverse surveillance, namely to watch from below. So I talked about this idea of capturing one's own life experience from one's own point of view in contrast to surveillance. And so surveillance is this idea of kind of DIY self. I talked a little bit about that, about surveillance, and I also talked about computer-mediated reality, where your visual reality is modified computationally by whatever you see through the computer.
Hi, Mark. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You have an interesting contraption here. Can you please tell me about it?
Sure. Yeah, so these are a couple prototypes that we've been developing for a new science center that's being built out in Calgary. Essentially, the existing Calgary Science Center is being rebuilt from scratch. And so we're one of the companies that's been hired to develop a bunch of interactive exhibits. This is one called Solar Panel Music Wall. Okay. And what it is it's going to be a gigantic array of solar panels. And you'll have, this is just a tiny light source, but you'll have these gigantic focusable lights in order to shine on this gigantic wall of solar panels and make music. So what you can do is you turn on a light. This is just a standard mag light with a halogen bulb, and you can focus it on Essentially, there's a direct mapping between the amount of light hitting the panel and the volume of the sound. So by putting lots of panels together, you have the ability to create chords.
All right, thank you.
No problem.